Huge sign that Allah loves you. Love is among the most profound emotions experienced by the human soul. In Islam, the greatest form of love is not between a mother and child, nor between two companions, nor even between spouses. The greatest and most enduring love is the love between a servant and Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. The Qur'an and the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, are filled with signs, stories, and promises of Allah's love. Yet, many Muslims still ask, how do I know if Allah loves me? This video explores one of the huge signs that Allah loves you: your connection with the Qur'an, your willingness to sacrifice for Him, and your steadfastness in trials. Through Quranic verses, Hadith, and profound stories from our prophetic legacy, we will uncover the pathways that signal Allah's love for His servants and the signs that He, Al-Wadud, truly loves you. 1. Allah's letter of love, the Qur'an. The Qur'an is not merely a book, it is Allah's direct address to humanity. As the Prophet, peace be upon him, taught us, the Qur'an is like a letter from Allah to you and me. Allah may not be physically visible to us in this world, but He left behind something more intimate than sight: His speech. Indeed, this Qur'an guides to that which is most suitable and gives good tidings to the believers. Surah Al-Isra, chapter 17, verse 9. Every time you recite the Qur'an, you are engaging in a conversation with Allah. When your heart is moved by its words, when you cry at the recitation of His verses, and when you long to hear more, these are clear signs that Allah has opened your heart to His love. The Prophet, peace be upon him, once sent a man as the leader of an expedition. Every time he led prayer, he ended with Surah Al-Ikhlas. When asked why, he replied, because it describes Al-Rahman, the most merciful, and I love to recite it. The Prophet, peace be upon him, then said, inform him that Allah loves him. Sahih al-Bukhari. Love of the Qur'an is a huge sign that Allah loves you, because you can only love Allah's words if He has placed that love in your heart. 2. Surah Al-Ikhlas, loving the description of Allah. Surah Al-Ikhlas is short yet powerful. It encapsulates the oneness, perfection, and independence of Allah. Say, He is Allah, who is one. Allah, the eternal refuge. He neither begets nor is born, nor is there to Him any equivalent. Surah Al-Ikhlas, chapter 112, verse 1-4. To love this surah is to love the description of your Lord. The man who recited this surah repeatedly didn't seek fame, variety, or style. He simply loved to describe Allah. This shows a heart truly connected to its Creator. If you are someone who loves to read, hear, or reflect on the names and attributes of Allah, that is a sign that Allah loves you. He has chosen to let your soul taste the sweetness of His nearness. 3. Al-Wadud, the most loving. One of the most profound names of Allah is Al-Wadud, the most loving. It is mentioned only twice in the Qur'an, both times in specific contexts. In Surah Al-Buruj, Allah speaks about the people of the ditch, Ashab al-Wadud, a group who were burnt alive simply because they believed in Allah. And He is the forgiving, the loving Al-Wadud, owner of the throne, the glorious. Surah Al-Buruj, chapter 85, verse 14-15. Why mention Allah's love here, in a scene of burning and torture? Because those who sacrifice everything for Allah, their comfort, their safety, their lives, are the ones most beloved to Him. They died with the love of Allah in their hearts, and in return, Allah honored them with His love in His book. 4. The test of love, sacrifice. The highest expression of love is sacrifice. Parents will sacrifice their health, time, and even their organs for their children. Why? Because love fuels selflessness. And so, Allah tested His most beloved servant, Ibrahim, alayhi salam, not once, but repeatedly. He was ordered to leave his wife and child in the barren desert of Makkah, build the Kaaba with his son, slaughter his own child, Ismail, in a vision from Allah. O my son, indeed I have seen in a dream that I must sacrifice you, so see what you think. He said, O my father, do as you are commanded. You will find me, if Allah wills, of the steadfast. Surah As-Safat, chapter 37, verse 102. This willingness to sacrifice is the hallmark of love for Allah. And that is why Ibrahim, alayhi salam, was given the title Khalilullah, the intimate friend of Allah. 5. Love inspires the desire to visit His house. In the same spirit, those who love Allah have an overwhelming desire to visit His house, the Kaaba. The Qur'an associates love with pilgrimage. Indeed, Safa and Marwa are among the symbols of Allah. Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter 2, verse 158. The house of Allah is just bricks, marble, and stone, yet it holds no material value except that Allah declared it sacred. The longing to go there, the tears shed at its walls, the desperate du'as at Maqam Ibrahim, all reflect a heart that yearns for its creator. 6. The believers who suffer are the most beloved. The believers mentioned in Surah Al-Buruj suffered immense pain. Yet Allah swears by the sky, the day of judgment, and the event of their martyrdom, honoring their love for him. Cursed were the companions of the trench, the fire supplied with fuel, when they were sitting near it. And they, to what they were doing against the believers, were witnesses. And they resented them not except because they believed in Allah, the exalted in might, the praiseworthy. Surah Al-Buruj, chapter 85 verse 4-8. In every generation, from Uyghur Muslims in China to hijabi girls in India, those who suffer for Allah's sake are among his deepest lovers. Do not think of those who are killed in the cause of Allah as dead. Rather, they are alive with their Lord, receiving provision. Surah Al-Imran, chapter 3 verse 169. Their pain is temporary, their reward is eternal. This is the honor of Al-Wadud's love. 7. Allah tests those he loves. Many ask, if Allah loves me, why does he test me? The Prophet, peace be upon him, answered, the people most tested are the prophets, then those most like them, then those most like them. Sun Ibn Majah, 40:23. Tests are not a sign of punishment, but rather evidence of purification and elevation in ranks. Allah tests those he wants to draw near. As Allah told Musa, alayhi salam, and I prepared you for myself. Surah Taha, chapter 20 verse 41. The long journey, the trauma, the murder, the exile, all were not random. They were part of Allah's love for Musa. If you are being tested, ask yourself, is this a sign that Allah is drawing me closer? 8. The test of Tawbah and sacrifice in Surah At-Tawbah. Allah gives a test of love in Surah At-Tawbah. Say, if your fathers, your sons, your brothers, your spouses, your relatives, your wealth which you have acquired, your commerce in which you fear a decline, and dwellings with which you are pleased are more beloved to you than Allah and his messenger and striving in his cause, then wait until Allah executes his command. Surah At-Tawbah, chapter 9 verse 24. 8 things are mentioned, all beloved: family, wealth, business, homes. But if they become more beloved than Allah, then we've failed the test. To love Allah means we place nothing between us and him, not even our families, not even ourselves. 9. You will be with whom you love. A man once asked the Prophet, peace be upon him, when is the day of judgment? The Prophet, peace be upon him, replied, what have you prepared for it? The man said, nothing, except that I love Allah and his messenger. The Prophet, peace be upon him, responded, you will be with those whom you love. Sahih al-Bukhari. If you truly love Allah and his messenger, even if you lack in deeds, you will be raised with them. Love, sincere, active, and sacrificial, is the most powerful spiritual elevation. 10. When Allah loves you, he tells the angels. One of the most beautiful Hadith Qudsi explains what happens when Allah loves you. When Allah loves a servant, he calls Jibreel and says, O Jibreel, I love so-and-so, so love him. Then Jibreel loves him and announces in the heavens, Allah loves so-and-so, so love him. Then the people of heaven love him, and acceptance is placed for him on earth. Sahih al-Bukhari. When Allah loves you, the heavens know your name. The angels pray for you. The people begin to admire you. This is the mark of Al-Wadud's favor. 11. The true net worth, what you give away. We calculate our net worth by assets, houses, businesses, gold. But the Prophet, peace be upon him, redefined value. One day, a lamb was sacrificed in his house. Aisha said, all of it has been given away except the shoulder. He replied, all of it remains, except the shoulder. Tirmidhi. What is given for the sake of Allah is what truly remains. Your sacrifices, your time, money, comfort, and energy are stored with Allah. They are your true wealth. You will never attain righteousness until you give from that which you love. Surah Al-Imran, chapter 3 verse 92. Conclusion. The huge sign that Allah loves you. To summarize, what is the huge sign that Allah loves you? You love and recite the Qur'an, Allah's letter to you. You are willing to sacrifice your comforts, your time, even your desires for Allah's pleasure. You are tested, but you remain patient and steadfast. You love Allah, his messenger, his house, and his creation. You strive to return to him, and you long for his meeting. Whoever loves to meet Allah, Allah loves to meet him. Sahih al-Bukhari. If these are found in your life, then know with certainty, Al-Wadud, the most loving, loves you.